Alright, time to put the pack on and get rocking. I got 20 miles, give or take, to get to the buttes. Hope to camp right underneath these big mountains. Here are the coyotes again. I miss being in the woods. I'm sick of towns, I'm sick of hotels, I'm sick of everything. And I'll tell you what, it's unfortunate, but my trip might be over because I am basically dead ass broke. So I'm hoping for a miracle. Please, God, because I don't want to quit. I worked too hard already. Okay, we're almost at the Pawnee Buttes. I have a lady, Miss Doris, who's going to tell me a little more about it, but you can tell right here how high the snow's been through here. They cleaned out one thing, one road, and the military's out here actually going over their missile silos, because they have missile silos out here as well. A little further on to the buttes though, but you can tell how high the snow is out here. It's about 8 foot, so glad the roads are clear. Otherwise I wouldn't be walking out here at all. Is that pronged antelope? Wow. Alright, so I got to see the Prong Horned Antelope, and right now, right over here, I get my very first shot of the Rockies on this entire trip. Won't be there for a long time, unfortunately. I wish I could hike over them as soon as I get to Denver, but it's buried in snow right now, so I'm going to have to do the turnaround, the eastbound trek first. About to go check out the Pawnee Buttes up here on top, get a nice view down, but Rockies right there. Snow's coming again.
Hey, I'm Doris Williams. Longtime resident of this area, also president of the Pawnee Historic Byway Group. And I guess we're out here today looking at some of the most wonderful country that we think is possibly in this world. Pawnee Buttes are behind me. Started way back, oh, let's go back 90,000 years when all this land started to erode. And as it eroded away, the sandstone and the light soils that are very prevalent in this part of the nation just washed away, blew away, and left us the Pawnee Buttes. Pawnee Buttes have become a scenic point on this byway just because of their beauty and the much history that there is here. This country was first traversed by the American Indian. Then we got into the mountain man era. As railroads came, we had homesteaders, and it changed our land. And I'm quite sure way in the background you could probably see the wind towers. So we've come up to this century, 2008. We now have nearly 300 towers that nearly surround this area.
All right, after being out on the Pawnee Buttes yesterday for a while and doing some hiking, Miss Doris invited me back over to their home. Had a spaghetti dinner with them last night, feeding the horses a little bit of hay this morning. Gonna have some breakfast. What's up, buddy? Gonna have some breakfast. Say hello. And heading off back to Greeley to get back on the trail. What's up? Jesus. So we're heading back to Greeley to get on the trail, and I guess heading to Denver in about 2 days, hopefully. Just got kissed by a horse. -6 this morning, probably about -1 right now. Heading down 85 into Fort Vasquez. Hopefully the museum will be open. If not, I'm just gonna head on down to Fort Lupton and stay for the night. Still a little further from Denver than I thought I'd be. Got a nice shot of the Rockies here, getting close. Unfortunately, it's another 4 or 5 months where I'm actually going to go over them. Or fortunately, since it's 10 feet of snow out there right now. Freezing, got to get going. All right, we are here at Fort Vasquez. It's right in the middle of 85, which is a weird place for it to be, I guess. But I guess this is where it was built, so here it is. Man, it is so freaking cold. I had to take my hat off like an idiot. But Fort Vasquez, an old trading post. Whew. Colorado is cold. We're gonna take a look inside here, man. As always, there's no one here, but this was obviously it was a fort maintained for trade in buffalo and beaver hides with the Cheyenne and the Arapaho Indians. Whew. Man, I gotta get out of here and get somewhere warm. It's in the negatives. Heading through the fort. try to get to Fort Lupton, which I hope is actually a city and not a fort, because you can't camp here. It's a state monument. Whew, God, oh, what am I doing out here in this weather?